Actually, we had a very good memory about what happened in the past, because we had a very good feedback from the community in the past. They loved singing festival and loved participating to it. So after, as you say, for many different reasons, we stopped. An idea came because community has to be happy together again. And the times are not easy in the world, I would say, and everybody has a reason, different reason to suffer in Auroville also for some stuff. And idea came, okay, we have to come on the stage through the songs, through the art, present our international, beautiful community, present our languages which we are operating, and poetry which is behind, meaning, to bring to the stage something which matters to people and share it. And that was the immediate idea, and I proposed to Rolf.
Singing festival was revived after many years. I think it's very important at this point to have this singing festival, and the idea is to unite and bring people together to music.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Auroville Song Festival.
We are so much in love with our family, with our people. We accepted any performance from them, and therefore we had the eldest lady, it was Marlenka, and then the youngest, it was Liana, which is 5 years old and very good ear she has and very good voice.
We got the idea to organize this festival and made a public announcement that people who want to participate, please contact us. So many singers, they had a clear idea what they want to present, which song they want to sing. With them we worked out whether they need accompaniment, that means accompanying musicians, or what kind of technical support they needed. Some other singers also they wanted to participate, or we approached them basically.
I sang in one of those festivals some years back, and I've sung a time or two on stage before that. And I like to sing, and Rolf called me, Rolf the bass player, and asked me if I would participate because I hadn't come forward on my own. I decided that I was beyond the stage, beyond the age where I want to get up on the stage and sing. But he laughed at me and said, no, you must, you do. So I thought it would be fun, and I did it. The organization by Marta and whoever else was on her team was excellent, I think. But I loved and appreciate particularly Shakti playing the keyboard. She is fantastic, very talented, and she supported me so. And also Rolf, of course, on the bass, and Raul, percussionist. He knew exactly what to do and when to do it. So I fell in love with those three. It was a fun thing to do.
So I was invited by Rolf to do the sound for the event. And I have been doing sound for a lot of concerts in Auroville, and probably that's also the reason why he thought I would be suitable to do the event. And I'm also a musician, so to understand music, how it's supposed to be, and to do it for various artists throughout the event, it was quite a task. That was the reason why I got on board, and I thought it would be exciting to see all the musicians, all the bands to perform and what can be developed.
My role was mainly technical or supporting as a musician the singers. There were some technical challenges, which because each singer has one song, and so the stage setup is changing many times, so to adapt to that situation. In this case, we even had to work with 2 stages, and which had some technical problems, but I think we managed quite well to adapt to that situation.
To begin with, it was figuring out how to set up the sound for the event, because we had 2 stages. And both required a common sound system for the audience, and then individual setups for the musicians on stage. And my role was to figure out how to route all of that and have a good, decent sound output, both for the musicians and for the audience. It was a bit of a task to figure out how do you do that for 2 stages at the same time. But we did it.
We had full programs, 2 days, 2 evenings of full programs, which we rehearsed in full, both of them. So we had an opportunity to get a sense of what each piece was about, speak directly with the artists prior to that, and see what they would like us to say about what they were presenting. So that went well.
I learned about some German ladies singing songs, and very interesting and lyrics in that song, and very nice arrangements. So I have never known about this music before, and this is a very nice learning process during the singing festival.
Ulrike sang something called Borders. It was all in German. I had the pleasure of reading the translation, and I also presented a bit of a synopsis to the audience before she sang it. And Ulrike's style, although it's not necessarily challenging melodically to sing, it's more of a cabaret style, and she does that to a T beautifully.
I was lucky, we were lucky. It was one person, Marta, who really helped us to organize the festival. She's a really good organizer.
Shakti has been the motto that got me involved in the singing festival. And once it came, the idea of having a singing festival, she immediately approached me asking if I could play a similar role for the singing festival. So ultimately, Shakti was the reason I got into it.
She communicated to people. She said about organizing also the questionnaire to recruit people for the festival, and people, musicians who were willing to participate, not only Auroville. So they had to fill the questionnaire, and we did auditioning for them. Some people want to sing, but they can't. So in a very good and polite manner, Marta could deal with these people and tell them, okay, take a little bit classes maybe, and then, and then you come, and next year you can be invited to participate. So Marta was just indispensable person in this event.
I don't have an essential role as Shakti or Rolf. They are really essential to the functioning and the success of a singing festival. They have the technical knowledge and ability to understand and support the performers and the band that goes along, so the musicians. They engage themselves an immense amount of time for more than a month in rehearsal, near about every afternoon, evening, sometime till 10 o'clock at night with various performers. And then they are there on stage, always helping out. So those people are key to such type of event.
So another artist that I really enjoyed was Abby, who I believe I think he's just in his early 20s, but his voice, especially for the song he chose, he covers, Fast Car, is absolutely, the emotions, there's a lot of emotion in that song coming from the original, and Abby does it really well. And you can tell that, he obviously fell in love with that song a long time ago before he learned it so well. There's so much variation in the singing of it. And he just does such a fantastic job, even though he was a little bit, had a bit of stage track, like stage fright. He did a superb job.
perfect deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Started from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove.
So I started thinking about what song I could do, and there were a few options, but yeah, I thought, I mean, for something like this, maybe something, you know, kind of soft would be nice and not too, you know, crazy energy or something like that. There's two things that make me nervous in life: cameras and girls. And maybe there's one more thing, but I can't remember.
I'm scared to death. I'm just shaking.
Yes, I'm a scared person. Yeah, no, I get very nervous. I want to be able to give a performance that will totally blow people's mind, which people just won't see it coming, and I just want to completely blow people's mind and like make people dance like they've never danced before in their life, and also make people sing along to the music and just feel like they've never felt before, something like that.
Musicians who will take the stage next are Maeva, who will sing a beautiful song, Belle.
There's a little girl and a little boy, Maeva and Diman, and they're really good. She sings really well, and he's also like really good at the piano. And they're just like so confident on stage. I've never felt that confident on stage. They're just like, they didn't even, you know, bat an eyelid. They just went up and they did their thing.
Regarding the Master of Ceremony, we wanted somebody that was experienced in the process to speak up and be presenting it. So the idea came that instead of having an external person, we would have one of the performer to actually present.
I was at Shakti's place. People had brought food, so we had a nice little party. We had a potluck, and it was great. And at some point during the evening, myself, I was just in a mood, and I started singing a few strains from Mona Lisa, the Nat King Cole interpretation. Shakti is across the table. She goes, "You're in my song festival." I had no idea what that is. And so that led eventually to not just singing this, but could you also be the Master of Ceremonies? And
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with the mystic smile.
We went through the list and tried to find, not to load one person entirely of the presentation, especially because if that person had to perform, had to step out. We came up with the idea of having two.
One day I came for the rehearsal, and after the rehearsal, Shakti said, "But you will be Master of Ceremony?" I said, "What?"
I didn't know all the performers, while Rolf and Shakti more or less knew everyone. And they were the one that felt Veronique and Louis could work nicely together.
Also, he has a better English than me. I have too much of French accent.
but it does lend a lot of color.
Well, I asked Oak to help me to decorate the stage, and she said, "I will be available only in October." I say, "I wait."
Shakti asked me, she had a plan to make another singing festival. I was very happy, and she was waiting for me till when I come back from Europe.
I wanted her to be in because she is a quality, she is a part of community, and I treasure people in Auroville because they are assets to Auroville.
Ronnie sang, and I'm not sure I had the right correct language, but it was absolutely beautiful and such a beautiful surprise. Ronnie, I've come to know him just in the past few months, as so capable with his voice, and to do jazz standards. And you look at him and you say, okay, it's coming from obviously an Indian national who, in my Western mind, I would not associate it immediately jazz. but he does such a beautiful job of many jazz standards. So it was nice to hear him sing in a language of his own. I would imagine it's a language of his childhood. I think it might be Bengali, I could be wrong. But it had all the microtonal bending that occurs a lot in Carnatic singing and other types of singing. I might be using the wrong category there, but that was beautiful.
আমার মনের মানুষের শানে আমার মনের মানুষের শানে মিলন
This is fourth edition for the singing festival. So from the beginning 1, 2, 3, 4, I decorate second, third, fourth with a CD. And CD is a quite symbol of the singing things. We choose the symbol of music. It's a music note and it's neutral. And then we make them floating in the air and whispering to the people that I'm yours, you're mine. Let's have fun and let's have joy together. That's the concept. That's why they are in the air to all of us, not for only the music concert, not only for the music stage. I want to have fun, I want to have joy together.
The song that I did was Makiroto, and it was a song about, this is completely my interpretation, somebody who says, ironically, that he knows everyone. Because I think it's sort of jabbing at the notion that we, sometimes, I don't know, some people think that they know everyone, when in reality they don't. And I think it's calling for people to look with curiosity, to always learn new things about the people that you think you already know.
את כולם אני מכיר, כל אחד בעולם, ואפילו פה בעיר אנשים, כמה שינסו אותם להסתיר, אני מכיר אותם.
That did all the decoration was so beautiful. We were so pleased.
Oh, we had very, very great team. It was great pleasure to work with them. We had a lovely girl, Emma, who is making all those music notes in the air. And we have Sunny for the installation. And of course, there are OK Upcycling Studio team. So, amazing.
My song was like a song Ainsi soit-il from Louis Chédid. It was like for me a little flashback of my 20s. So it depends of which color I want to put in.
In other words, as a producer of your own movie.
Yes, exactly.
You're the producer of your own life.
Yes. Yeah, ainsi soit-il.
La chose se déroule dans ta ville, vue d'hélicoptère du haut d'un butin. Et puis la caméra zoom avant, jusqu'à ton appartement. Ainsi soit-il.
Yes, I love Just Sisters, the group, with Shakti, Kirtana, and Shraddha.
My favorite song, it was We Are the World. I mean, I had so many different songs, but it's too many. So in We Are the World, I really liked Suryan's solo. He has an amazing voice, and it was beautiful to hear.
The world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life. The greatest gift of all.
it's an experience you cannot really put into words. Yeah, beyond the motivation, the inspiration and all of that, I think it's quite an experience to have seen so many musicians come together, which you rarely see people come together and you be able to develop something. But they did it with this singing festival without beating each other up or shouting at each other. It was all smooth, and it's an experience one should always try and see if they can be a part of it. And that's what I guess human unity is all about.
Yeah, I would love to participate in future events, and I think for myself to keep improving, because I came with a certain level of preparedness, and that was fine. I accepted that, but I think that next year I'll come even more prepared.
So yeah, that would be cool. I want to be one of those people who is like on the front line of this battle of trying to bring music to everyone.
And till the extent that we already told them that next singing festival, if they are available, we would love to have them.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
For sure next year it will be even better. We'll have experience, especially if we get called again. If we're both healthy, yeah,
Yes,
touch
yes,
wood,
yes,
touch
touch
wood
wood.
that we're okay.
Will I be there? I don't know. We will see. We will see. At this time, each day is a gift. One more day here in the city the earth needs. I'm happy to be here. And however long it lasts, and whatever comes, on y va. We go in.
It's a very rewarding and nice work. Normally we musicians, we are very much among ourselves, active musicians, and it's kind of a close circle of 15 to 20 people where we mix up in various combinations. And in this case, there are hidden talents in Auroville who come forward, and to work with them and support them, and it's very inspiring. And I learned many things, had to adapt to different styles of musically.
Most interesting part for me in this type of event is the process. Yeah, so it's not the outcome, though it has a value because the public is receiving something and there is an exchange with a large community. And it was a very nice exchange. I think we had above 250 people per evening, so it was a great success. Doing together and being together with a common goal, but everybody has a different interpretation.
Simple, natural, and unity in their diversity, and it's that, and also I think really music is the language of the soul. So you could see, it. I like it.
People with their hearts and their minds and their qualities. This is what matters, and therefore singing festival happened. And I carry this idea in my heart very deeply. I believe in community. I believe in these people who are here. I know them from the past, and I would like them to be and to project their talents forward. And I hope it's going to continue every year, and we will develop it traditionally and make it a beautiful event.
And thank you, Mother, so much that you brought us together, and we can be together happy through the music, through expression. You listen to us, you sing with us, we sing with you, so we are one, This is very important for community, we have to be one. And such a grateful and such a beautiful audience only in Auroville.
But this is true what I'm saying. I'm not saying it for camera, but it's true.